Hello everyone, this is Vishal Gyawali. Today I wanted to talk about an attribute that I think is very important for success in life. And this might seem like a very minor point, but I think it plays a big role and I cannot overstate its importance. And I think all of us should focus on building this attribute, which will be very helpful in the long run. And the thing that I'm talking about today is about vocabulary. I think it is very important to build a strong vocabulary for your success, no matter what profession you are in and no matter which language you're using. I think it is very important to be able to use the precise word for the precise context in order to be successful for any language, not only for English, for Nepali, for Japanese, for whatever language that you're using. I think you need to have a very strong vocabulary, the ability to use the precise word for the precise context to mean exactly what you want to mean, so that the audience will understand exactly what you want to say. That is a very, very important and career defining, life defining habit or skill that you can develop. And I think you should start early. I still remember, like, since early in my childhood, I focused a lot on knowing more and more words, different words. I used to read Word Power Made Easy, but I literally, like, whenever I came across a new word in any language, I want to know its meaning, its context, its uses. I see that some people use words that are quite like lofty words, big words, but without knowing the context where to use them. Simply using more words or these big words does not make you a good communicator. You should be able to use precise words for the precise meaning and the precise context. So don't just start using big words in your everyday life. Try to focus on the uses and the context, in which context which word is appropriate and how to use them correctly grammatically. That makes a big difference. As a communicator, as a writer, as a reader, like, basically it's language that makes us humans, the ability to connect with other fellow human beings and the ability to tell them what you feel and to understand what they are telling exactly. So language has a big role, and in order to build up language, you need to build up vocabulary. You need to have a very strong vocabulary. If there is one advice that I can give everyone, no matter what age or stage of their life they are in, to be successful, it's build vocabulary. It might sound like, okay, what does vocabulary have to do with success? If I'm a pilot, why do I need too much vocabulary? If I'm a doctor, maybe I need some words of medicine. Why do I need too much vocabulary? Now, no matter what profession you are in, vocabulary is very important, because in most of the professions, you need to be able to communicate precisely, accurately, and it's much better to use perfect words for the perfect occasion than to keep beating around the bush. So this is the message for today. You spend time, you spend resources, you spend money on building vocabulary. If you have a good vocabulary, that will set a very good platform for your success. I am still learning. I'm still trying to develop vocabulary every day. I'm not perfect myself, but I read a lot. I write a lot. I speak a lot. I listen to other people's speaking a lot. I read other people's writing a lot. And whenever I come across any word that I'm not very comfortable using, I look it up. I look up not only the definitions, but I look up the uses. I look up the context in which they are used. Just using big words does not make you a good communicator. You need to know precisely where to use them, when to use them. So I think you should develop that habit. Read as much as you can. I think the best way to develop vocabulary is not just to remember the definitions or to have a list of words and memorize them, but to read as much as you can. And whenever you come across a new word, try to look up the meaning. And it's very easy nowadays with the help of smartphones and everything. You can just look up the definition on the go. You don't need a dictionary or anything like that. And the best way of building vocabulary is by reading, because you'll also know in what context it was used. And so if you can remember that sentence or that context, then you'll know where to use it accurately. So read. It can be anything: novel, books, your textbooks, even newspaper articles, whatever you are reading. Try to make it a point not to escape the word that you don't know, but to look it up and to understand the context. Okay, take care. Bye.